It's a pretty incredible ground out there. What are some of the highlights out there at Ikon Park?
It's great, obviously a great ground, a lot of history. He's obviously played on it. So as I said before the game, I did say to the girls it's an honour to play on that ground. It's AFLW first ever game to play on there, so it was really, really good to play on the ground as a team and share that memory and whatnot. It's a bit more of a wider ground that we're used to, so you know, that was a massive challenge for us today. I think we're not used to using the ball so wide, but besides that, it's an amazing ground to play on.
Yeah. And what are some of the who are some of the standouts for you in terms of the players?
Some of the standouts today were Ash. She had a great tag on for Sparkers, so it kept her quite quiet, which was good, and that was one of our main focus. I thought Big Jazzy played a really, really good role down forward, and Jedda obviously in the ruck, really following up her ball. Which is what we want as well.
It was tight in the third quarter, but what were some of the words that Amy gave into that last quarter?
Yeah, so some of the words were obviously ball delivery, going into the forward line. That's what we've been working on for a number of weeks now. Also using the corridor as well. So we didn't use that like in the fourth quarter as well, but yeah.
And what are some of the key aspects of our game that we can take on against the Bombers?
Yeah, I think we can take the Bombers, no worries. Put a very, very strong side. We put together 3 quarters today, very, very tough quarters. Credit to Carlton for being a strong side. So next week we're just going to make sure we play 4 quarters, and especially the last quarter is what we want to improve on, and make sure they don't obviously run on top of us like we did today. And we learn from the loss today, which we'll take into next week.
Awesome, thanks Danica. Hello Jedda. Hi. Pretty awesome ground that we had here. What were some of the highlights when you stepped onto the ground today?
Just the atmosphere of it. You know, so usually we're out in the open and we don't have any grandstands around, so it's really nice to have an enclosed sort of space. It really builds up the atmosphere.
Some of the highlights for the game, any players that stood out for you?
I really think Ruby stood out. She was great in the midfield. Mo as well. Mo was really good in the midfield, really got into a lot of contests.
What was some of the advice that Amy gave at the end of Q3 to take into that with a mindset?
Yeah, just to keep pushing, you know, not to drop out, to push into another gear, not to fall back, but unfortunately we did fall back a little bit. But yeah, that was the main message, just to keep going.
Yeah, it's been a tough 3-game stretch, being away from home. What are some of the things we can look forward to against the Bombers, or some things we can take out of these games heading into the next match, finally back at home?
Yeah, hopefully just to stick to our structure a bit more, really get the ball moving down the corridor a bit, and just overall team effort and keeping our heads up and getting a bit of aggression in there.
Sweet, thanks Jedda.
No worries.